guys, Canon Tig with Tig Tractor. Today we're going to talk about the 1025 from Bad Boy Tractors. All right, the first thing we're going to talk about is the engine. This is a 3-cylinder water-cooled diesel engine, 24.6 horsepower. It's manufactured by Yanmar for the Bad Boy Tractors. So great engine. Yanmar, if you're not familiar with them, they have their own line of tractors. They're a Japanese tractor company. A lot of the smaller John Deere stuff, historically, they've featured some of the Yanmar engines. So great engine, no DPF def needed for this. So really simple platform, really reliable. Fuel capacity is going to be 5.8 gallons. So really good unit and good engine on this. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is the drivetrain. So this is a hydrostatic unit. They call it their Hydro Max. So it's going to come with your dual hydro pedals, so one for forward, one for reverse. And you've got 2 speeds up here on the left-hand side of the operator, a high and a low. It is going to come with link pedals, so essentially it works just like your car. It's going to match your pedals to your RPM, so however hard you press your foot down is how fast that's going to go. So in terms of working with the unit, you've got your RPMs over here on the console, but for your forward, reverse maneuvers, all those little manipulations of the tractor throughout the job that you're doing or whatever that may be, really, really easy to operate, just a forward and reverse pedal, and like I said, Hydro Max with 2 ranges of speed. All right, next thing up is hydraulics and PTO. So our loader lift capacity, and this will be at the pins, you're 992 pounds for your loader lift capacity. So for a small 25-horse tractor, that's actually a little bit above average for lift capacity. So 992 at the front. Your 3-point is going to be a Cat 1, and it's going to be 1,101 pounds, and that's at 24 inches. So pretty decent in the rear as well, within its limitations for a 25-horse tractor. Good lift capacities, both forward and rear. Your PTO is going to be an independent. It is going to be a 540, and your horsepower at the PTO is going to be 18.8 horsepower. So little great unit for a small tractor with these lift capacities in the PTO. Pretty impressed with what we've got going on for what it's capable of. All right, so now let's talk about some of the features. We'll just start at the front, and I'll work my way around the machine and talk about all the features involved. May forget some stuff, but we'll try to get it all in here. So on the front, on the loader, it is going to be a standard quick detach, like a skid steer. So you got the 2 levers on both sides. So you can throw on pallet forks, grapples, whatever you want to do. It's going to be quick disconnect. So no proprietary crap going on in the front where you've got to use their quick disconnect standard skid steer. Working around the front, it is going to come with a metal hood. So that is one kind of an overlooked thing that not a lot of people talk about. A lot of these smaller price point tractors, your garden compact tractors, typically in some of the other brands are going to come with a plastic hood. I can't tell you how many of these things we see burned up, melted, dented, cracked, etc. The metal is going to hold up a little bit better. So that is something that's nice to have. Over on the front of the loader, you also have a bucket level. So it's just a quick reference as you're sitting at the console where you can see if this bucket is level or not. Something that is nice to have. Over on this side, we've got our loader lift. So you're up and down for your boom, and then you're left and right for your tilt. You've got your 3-point right here. So you're raising and lowering. On this particular machine, we have the 60-inch mower deck, mid-mount mower. It's a drive over deck set up on it, and that will raise and lower that as well. We've got our RPM or our speed right here. We've got our automatic PTO on this side, and we'll show some overlay footage. But you've got your step-down diff lock there in our 4-wheel drive. And then as we make our way to the back, we've got our 3-point linkage. Again, it's a Cat 1. And we've also got a nice heavy-duty drawbar. So if you're pulling some carts, anything of that nature, it's set up, ready to go. And then over on this side, we've got our hazards, we've got our turn signals, our lights, and our horn. We've got our speeds. So this is for your transmission, your high and your low. We've got our PTO over here. So if you're wanting to direct PTO to the mid versus the rear, you've got this selector area here. And then we've got over here our 4-wheel drive on-off, which is nice to have. Park and brake here. parking lever. Those are the main features. A couple little items like your toolbox. Not going to fit a whole bunch of stuff, but maybe a snack or whatever, your whatnots. There you go. All right, now let's talk about pricing and the intended use for this machine. So if you get it, all of our stuff we're going to keep in stock with the loader and bucket. If you wanted to order it without, we could definitely do that. So number one, these prices are going to vary dealer to dealer. I'm just quoting what we sell this unit for, and it's going to be your cash price, which will be the lowest price that we typically will sell for. As it sits with the loader without the mower deck on it, it's going to start at $16,899. So right at $16,900 without the mower deck. If you want to add the mid-mount drive over mower deck, it's going to be an extra $23.99. So right at $2,400 to add your mid-mount 60-inch mower deck. Cool thing about that mower deck is it is built to the same standards as Bad Boy's mowers. So the quality, the durability of the Bad Boy mowers that we've all come to know and expect, you're going to get that in the mid-mount drive over. It's essentially one of their zero-turn decks that they've now purposed for the tractor. So $16,899 as it sits without the mower deck. If you add the mower deck on, an extra $2,400. So pretty good deal for what you get in this machine. A lot of features, very easy to use, great engine, durable, dependable. Financing, ask your local dealer what financing they have going on. There's typically a 0% APR, subject to credit approval, obviously. So just inquire with your local dealer to what they're selling it for. Summary on this, in terms of who we typically see using a machine like this, it's going to be that 10-acre and less homeowner. So, 4 foot, maybe a 5 foot cutter. 5 foot would be pushing it. 4 foot would be great. Tillers, your box blades, your grapples. It's going to handle all those little homeowner tasks or hobby farmer tasks, 10 acres and below. That's really what we see the intended use for this machine to be. So that's it. There you have it. All right, guys, that's it. That's our breakdown on the Bad Boy 1025. Very, very cool tractor. We've been getting a lot of traction since we picked up Bad Boy tractors. You get like we know and expect from Bad Boy, you get a lot for your money. The same goes for their tractors. So come check us out. We're in Belton, Missouri, Ottawa, Kansas. All of our contact information is in the description. Reach out if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.